My name is Brittany Combs. I am currently a student at Shattuck High School in Delhi, California. I am 17 years of age and I am deeply interested in the field of politics and have been for several years now. I enjoy watching presidential debates and campaigns. I am a firm believer of American citizens' rights and the Constitution. I have many family members that are currently in the political field, both Democratic and Republican, sometimes conservative. I'm a strong Republican, but I also agree with partial things that Democratic representatives have to say. Therefore, I can be both depending on the situation being presented during elections or time of presidency. I have decided to write this speech due to be a part of the Constitution Week in Merced County. I'm not doing this for the money, but I am doing this to hopefully further educate other kids and students that are my age that don't necessarily know much about the political field or the constitutional rights that they have. I have chosen to write this speech about the First and Second Amendment because the two are creating a massive explosion of agreement and disagreement between the politics and the citizens of the United States of America. Now starting with the Second Amendment, one of my strong points in the Constitution. The Second Amendment plays a very important role in my life. I have grown up with this amendment being close to my heart because of the fact that I am a hunter and I also do competitive shooting. I know a lot about guns and the safety you must use when operating them. For example, when people in politics want to take our right to bear arms, when saying things like guns kill people is incredibly incorrect in many ways. This is not a valid piece of information. Let me explain to you why. When people say that guns kill people is simply not correct at all. Guns do not kill people. People kill people. A gun cannot have the ability to pull its own trigger. The only thing with this ability is a human being, himself or herself. Humans tend to change things around and make them sound harmful when they really aren't, if used the correct and reasonable way. Guns can be a very safe thing, but people need to make them safe. The human operation the gun has the only possible capability of firing the firearm. People kill people, not guns. This could be fixed with the helping of others learn the safety of firearms and when not to use them or how to use them in the proper way. If you teach your families the safety of this, there would be less accidents. Now, not everyone is going to be willing to do this. Criminals, of course, aren't willing to do these things. But even if the government were to take our gun rights away, that isn't going to solve anything. It is not going to solve your problem. Criminals and bad people will be able to get access to weapons and ammunition no matter what the government decides to do. Taking away American citizens' rights to own and bear arms is taking away their safety. Because criminals will be less likely to break into a house or attack a citizen that owns firearms. By taking this right away, you're putting men, women, and children in danger of burglars, rapists, and other bad people. You will be taking their sense of safety and protection. An additional amendment that I would like to bring to your attention is the First Amendment, freedom of religion, speech, press, peace assembly, and to petition the government. As it is clearly stated that all American citizens shall have the right to proceed with the religion of their choosing. Religion should not be taken away from the good people of the United States. We should have the constitutional ability to practice the religion and prayers of our choice at any time and or place. It is our constitutional right to do so. The government is beginning to regain excessive power over the citizens of the United States and making things look good when they're definitely not. As our past president, Thomas Jefferson, has said, he doesn't agree with any branch of government having excessive power. I will give several examples of quotes from President Thomas Jefferson, starting with, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. All too will bear in mind this sacred principle, that the will of the majority is in all cases to prevail. That will to be rightful must be reasonable, and the minority possesses their equal rights, which will equal law must protect, and to violate would be oppression." Experience hath shown that even under the best forms of government, those entrusted with power in time by slow operations perverted it into tyranny. A Bill of Rights is what people are entitled to against every government, and what no just government should refuse or rest on inference. As I have said previously, the government should not have excessive power over the people. The people will always have their constitutional rights, and that cannot be taken away, as Thomas Jefferson once said. The government is best which governs the least, because its people discipline themselves. Thank you.